Hey cat lovers, so this is my final full day in Manchester. I am shortly going to be leaving to go to Pollen Bakery, another one of the bakeries on my list. I don't think I want to get to every single bakery I want to get to though, but that's fine. That just means I've got to come back up here again. I'm going to go to Pollen. I'm not sure what I'm going to have. Might be a takeaway thing, I don't know. Then I want to go to the Flat Baker after, which is nearby. I'm looking to go to the art gallery today, and there's a museum as well. And then I want to pop to Get Baked, but there's also a pop-up on the same street that Get Baked is on. There's a Kind, you know, the Kind bars, which are kind of like muesli type bar things. There's a pop-up that starts today. It just so happens that I'm here. If there's a horrendous queue, I'm not queuing. I mean, it's open from 10 till 6, so we'll see. If it's really busy, I ain't going, but I might show some footage from outside, I don't know. I've also ordered a sandwich from Fat Pat's. Now, Fat Pat's is kind of the legendary place here, which they do these massive sandwiches. I think there's like 3 or 4 flavours. But all it is, the place where you go and pick it up is a bit dingy. It's like in some dodgy alley. Like through like a cubby hole. I'll try and show you when I go and pick it up. I've ordered it to pick up at 5 today, so that's going to be like my dinner today. Weather watch, it's very cloudy, but it was cloudy yesterday and it turned out really sunny, so same thing might happen today. So I'm going to leave now and go to Pollen. Right, I'm back. Excuse me, having a hot flush. So my intention was to go to Pollen. When I went to Pollen and looked outside, it was packed in there. And there were lots of people in there with their laptops. So there's obviously a place where people go and do like remote working. And as much as you, I don't know if you know, I'm quite an introvert. And I didn't want to go in there. I didn't want to go in there. So I decided to walk out to Flat Bakery, to the Flat Baker, which is just a little sort of hatch, and wanted to go there for a long time as well. And the lady said it was so lovely, friendly. So I bought 2 items. I'll show you what I bought. I bought this. How beautiful is this? It's chili cheese and onion, like a pastry. It smells so good. And I also bought a Pastries as well. So I'm gonna have those for breakfast, and then I'm gonna make my way to the galleries. I'm gonna go to the Manchester Art Gallery, and then I'm gonna go to there's a museum, the People's Museum. I'm gonna go there, go to those 2 places. I don't know if I'm going anywhere else. And then from there, I might go to Get Baked, and then the pop-up. Not sure. Depends how long I take in the gallery, but I'm gonna eat those. I'll give you my verdict, and then I will make my way to the galleries and the museum. Finished both the pastries. So the first one, which was like chili, onion, and cheese, I really liked it. What I liked about it is that sometimes with these savoury pastries, people put loads and loads of cheese on it, like loads of cheese. And I don't mind cheese, but I'm not a massive cheese lover. But this one had more of the chili of it. It was just, chili, the onion, and a little bit of cheese went so well. And it was very light textured pastry. The Pastries, which I've had loads of times before, this one had custard and chocolate in it. Loved it. Amazing, both of them. If you're in Manchester, please make sure you check out the Flat Baker. From where I'm staying at the moment, I'm staying like Manchester Piccadilly, like in the middle of Manchester. It's probably about, because I was coming from Pollen and walking up, it took me about 15 minutes, but from where my hotel is, it's about probably a 10-minute walk-ish if you're a fast walker. But check it out. Check out Flat Baker. Now I'm to do my museum. So I'm going to go to the Manchester Art Museum, and then I'm going to go to, the Manchester Art Gallery, and then there's a People's Museum that's a bit further along, so I'm going to pop in there. I don't stay in these places. I'm not one of those people like going to stay in there for hours and hours. Just want to go in there, have a look, come out, and then try go Get Baked. Try to see if I can see this Kind pop up. And yeah, the sun's come out now. which is what's happened the last few days I've been here. Like, it's been really cloudy and chilly, and then by sort of 11, 12 o'clock the sun comes out, so it's time to get out there and enjoy the weather. I would appreciate it. I do appreciate it. Hey kit lovers, I'm back. I went to the Manchester Art Gallery Festival, which was nice. I like it had a mixture of sort of old traditional art and more contemporary art. Of course, I had to pick up something, so I got a bag. This bag here, and I had to, of course, get a magnet. So that's a magnet I got. A bit dirty. It's fine. That's the magnet I got. Then I went to the People's Museum, which talks about workers' rights, sort of socialism, slavery, sort of modern slavery, and it was really interesting actually. I liked how they laid out the museum, the exhibitions, and how interactive it was as well. Both of these museums are free. Sorry, the museum and the art gallery are free, but they do suggest a donation. So I did donate to the museum. I didn't to the art gallery, but I did buy something in the shop. So that's my kind of donation. I then went to the pop-up. I didn't go in to get baked, but I will tell you this, there was no queue. I'm thinking that queues are probably only at the weekend. When you go to places, I think especially sort of popular places, I probably kind of got to exclude London here. Going during the week is so much better because I find that it's not as busy. Get back, there was no queue, there was nothing. I did film a clip, I'll put it here somewhere, no queue. Next to it was the Kind pop-up. Now I saw that there was a bit of a queue and I thought, I sat down for a minute, I thought, am I going to queue? But I thought, you know what, I might as well because it's moving quite quickly. So they were giving out Kind bars, first of all in the queue. This is the one I got. And they were also asking people how they found out about it. And I said, I found out about it because it came up on my TikTok For You page. There's this guy, because I'm in Manchester at the moment and I've been researching Manchester stuff, I'm getting a lot of Manchester things suggested to me, of course. And that's how I found out about it, this Manchester like influencer. And I was like, oh, it's not far from me. I'll have a look. So I did. So what you do, when you go inside, you get one of these bars, lots of different flavours, and then you can put loads of toppings on it. So this one is the peanut butter. It's got peanut butter, raspberry, etc. And you can have a drizzle of chocolate, dark milk or white. And I said, can I have all three? And she said, yeah. So here it is. I'm not going to have this now. I'm going to cover it up and have it later. And then I'll come back. So the next time I go out is go to Fat Packs to pick up my order. And that'll be it for me for the day. So I feel I've done a lot of walking. I'm actually knackered. But what I'm going to do, I'm going to actually do a TikTok of this pop-up, because the pop-up is only for I think it's only until Saturday or Sunday. So let me do this TikTok now to let people know that it's on. So yeah, went to Fat Pat's. I had to wait. My pickup time was 5 o'clock, but I had to wait probably about 10 minutes. It wasn't too bad. There were other people there in the. It literally is where you pick it up. The cubby hole looks out onto like an alley where all the bins are. Anyway, so this is the bag, and my God, it feels huge. I'm gonna see if I can quickly show you. It costs £11. You can get ones comes with a drink and with fries. Obviously, costs more. That is it. Wow, it's eggplant and cheese. It smells so nice, and pesto. This is the only vegetarian option. There's no vegan options. The other options I know I think there's shrimp, chicken, and there's another one, but that is it. So that's my dinner basically. I'm gonna eat this and I will tell you tomorrow what I feel about it. Tomorrow's my last morning in Manchester. It's gone so quickly. So tomorrow morning I'm going to GUI again because I've got to try the French toast like I said before, and then I need to pick up some souvenirs because I kind of forgot about that today. There's a shop just on the road next to the hotel. There's a shop, souvenir shop, and then there's a place where apparently the donuts are really amazing. So after I go to GUI, I'm going to go to that donut shop and then get the souvenirs and then come back. And I've got to check out by 12. My train back to London is 5 to 12. I want to start packing away stuff tonight. And that's it, Manchester. I've loved you. It's been really good. I think the fact the weather has been good as well has really helped. So let me eat my big Fat Pat's sub and I'll see you in the next one.